Another gloomy, cloudy sky to start the day off with, and we even have some rainfall mixing in with it now for our camera looking over West Des Moines. None of that just yet. Temperature still holding in the upper 50s, which has been the case most mornings with all of this cloud cover and, of course, the humidity coming back and even having some rainfall around. We just haven't had a whole lot of temperature movement in the last couple of days. This main section has at least gotten at least east of Des Moines, east of Knoxville. It's just about at least out of central Iowa, but behind it, a lot of small spots still showing up. So this was kind of our main event for at least today, if you even want to call it a main event. We could have around 1/4 of an inch of rainfall being left behind with this, but everything behind it will have that intermittent light kind of rainfall impact. So amounts have been a bit spread out. Some areas not even showing an amount at this moment, but Marshalltown just under 1/4 of an inch. Fort Dodge had the best time with rainfall yesterday and saw the heavier spots of it. Still remained under 1/2 an inch of rainfall. And of course, Des Moines kind of hitting the middle ground at right around 1/10 of an inch, with the majority of us actually holding below that. Now, for the bus stop this morning, a lot of this rainfall have moved off, so we'll have some of it around, but not a lot of it. So we do at least have that going for us. And then we have the best warming period we've had all week this after right before lunchtime, with the sky thinning out just a bit and then kind of slowing down for the end of the day. But ultimately, it's cloudy, mostly dry, but we see our wind move to the east and soon enough out of the southeast. That will allow these temperatures to warm up into the 70s, which is going to be back above average, but it at least gives us some variation compared to what we've been in. So upper 50s at this moment, a few spots at the north like Fort Dodge and Waterloo sitting at around 55 degrees. The wind slowly dropping to the east and soon enough the southeast. This is a good chunk of what will warm us up for today. This southeast wind won't be very strong, but what it is pulling in is much warmer and much more humid than where we've been sitting for our overnights. But the cloud cover, that's essentially still with us. We're not going to get to that completely clear sky, fortunately, anytime soon. Even as it does start to dry up this afternoon, we see these clouds start to build right back in, just due to the fact that we are going to be sitting at a fairly humid setting. Looking at mid to upper 70s for today, but that, of course, kind of being cut short by cloud cover and then holding in the 60s overnight. Thursday has the best chance of us actually seeing the sky open up, giving us some direct sunlight, but it's also carrying over a little bit of a rain chance from what we were seeing today. So just a few light spots moving around. We're talking less than 1/5 of us actually getting anything out of it. And then going into Friday, now we're looking at this next boundary coming through. This will give us a good shot at rainfall. We'll see a little bit of it early on, and it'll give us a warmer starting point with this cloud cover holding on. But that afternoon and evening, could actually start seeing some thunderstorm activity, but still staying well below severe standards. It's just enough energy to get it off the ground and get things moving. But for today, call it the mid 70s, maybe having a few spots hold in the upper 60s, just due to where the cloud cover settles in. And ultimately, just give yourself some happiness. Go walk your dog. At least it's one of the best parts of my days. But Walter, 7-year-old guy, he does good on walks. He's not pulling on the leash. He's doing a great job. He's at the Animal Rescue League Animal Services location. Gives some hesitation this morning. It shouldn't stop anybody from walking your dog, but maybe hesitate just a little based on the rainfall. It should move out fairly quickly. Now this weekend, the cool down finally kicks in, mid 60s by Sunday. Even with Monday kind of bouncing back up, we are holding in the mid to low 60s for the majority of next week.